Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media and we're going to get straight into it, straight into the WWE folder. So I am the colour red, thank you. Just a little announcement that WWE are going to be working with PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. They're the current European football champions. Big club, obviously a good partnership, great way to kind of further a bit of brand awareness. Obviously the merch that tends to come out from these partnerships is pretty rubbish. I'm personally not a fan of like those replica belts that are to do with other sports teams. I just don't really get it. I mean, maybe if they've won the Super Bowl or the World Cup and you make a belt and it's a great way of getting the WWE belt onto TV, I get that. But the rest of it is just nonsense to me. So, I don't know. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because they are talking about going further with PSG and doing more with PSG. Maybe exploring some digital content and other merchandise opportunities and community projects. So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of comes out of this. Because, of course, there could be some good stuff that comes out of this that they can then start doing with other clubs and other sports teams. So, there we go. That's that. Raymond, thank you. We've spoke about this already, but it's worth getting our teeth back into it again because it's important. Raw is going to start earlier on September 15th, 22nd, and the 29th. Right? This decision was made quite some time ago. It's because of Monday Night Football returning. And so one source said it was a smart move, pointing out that Raw should end as the crunch time of the NFL action begins. So they're trying to avoid the peak NFL action, right? And Monday Night Football has been a nightmare for WWE in the past. Like, it really kills the ratings. So they're trying to avoid that, and you can totally understand that. So WrestleVotes are the ones that are kind of reporting this. But as we said, this has been doing the rounds for the past few days anyway. So, and obviously, if they're going to go earlier in America, it means they're going earlier around the world because we all watch it live. So that's why we all need to be aware of it, right? So that was that. Yeah, God, I just hate this. So, Edward, thank you. So, the story here is that there's a writer that is alleging, and they're nothing more than allegations. I mean, I do find it a little difficult to believe because they're alleging that this was done in front of a lot of people, and I have never heard this story before. But apparently, during a flight, Vince engaged in sexual activities with Ashley, right? And then when the plane landed, Vince told everyone to get off. Everyone got off. They were on the tarmac. They were outside the plane whilst Vince continued sexual activities with Ashley, right? And it's one of those where lots of people knew about it. And I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm just surprised I've never heard of this before. Never heard of this. Never even heard a rumor or a whisper of this. And I don't even know if this story has sort of passed a lot of people by, to be honest, because I've not seen people talking about this either. So it's murky, it's muddy, I don't like it. I couldn't not include it. So there we go, right? If it's true or not, I really don't know. As we said, that's coming from a former writer that's kind of making those comments. Okay, another match might be added to Clash in Paris. This is coming from Wrestling Observer. They're saying that there's a good chance that Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre could be added to Clash in Paris. So I'm guessing that would be announced either just before or on Smackdown, that was going to be added to this show. They could also save it, though, for WrestlePalooza. I mean, that's a pretty big match. That's got a lot of star power, hasn't it? So, don't know. We'll have to see. But they're saying it's not 100%, but it could happen. Something else that's not 100% but could happen is this. This is WrestleVotes. So hearing several within WWE would like to see the current pairing of Chelsea Green and NXT North American Champion Ethan Page appear on SmackDown in the near future, as their chemistry on NXT TV has impressed many. Additionally, some believe that this newly minted Canadian faction would quickly establish Page as a key player. That would be huge for Ethan Page, for him to just be around Chelsea. I mean, she is so over. She is so popular. She is so loved that, him being with her would obviously be a big benefit to him. And a great way for him to go up to the main roster, in my opinion. I do think that pairing has been very, very successful in NXT. So, yeah, don't know. Could be something to that. We're going to have to wait and see. Oh, I just wanted to show you this. So WrestleTix showing us that Clash in Paris is going to be in a 30,000 capacity arena, and they've already sold 29,700. So there's only less than 1,000 tickets left. I mean, do you remember that Backlash where France firmly established itself as like the benchmark when it came to crowds? There was only 11,600 on that show. That was Backlash in 2024, and there was 11,600. Clash in Paris is going to have probably will have over 30,000. This is going to be insane. This is going to absolutely be insane. So, yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be something really special, so there we go. Yeah, this is a little bit confusing, right? So tomorrow on Smackdown, we've got a number one contenders match, Street Profits against Mello Don't Miz. We got a women's tag team championship match, Alexa and Charlotte against the Hervis. And then we got a United States championship match, Solo against Sami Zayn. Lovely. Nice and clear. Love it. We're in Lyon, so the crowd are going to be crazy for this as well. But 4 hours ago, WrestleVote saying something on this graphic will be changing before SmackDown starts. So something is changing. Don't know what. I sort of appreciate the fact they've not told us, right? I think that's cool. So it makes it extra intriguing, really. But is someone going to get attacked? Is someone not feeling well and they won't be able to compete? Or is someone getting added to a match? Is a match no longer going to be for a title? Like, what's going on? So, I like it. I like the fact they've not just outright told us, but apparently something on one of these is going to be changing tomorrow. So there we go. We'll have to wait and see what that is. And finally, in this folder, Sean Ross Sapp said, I'm told that there were a few staff layoffs in WWE today as a result of restructuring. I've heard of no talent releases. So that's all corporate releases by the looks of it. So obviously thoughts very much with them. Don't know on numbers. Hopefully it wasn't too many people, of course. Right, White Rabbit Cinema, thank you. I'm going to be honest, I can't make this out, right? You can't quite hear it because there's people talking, so you can't quite hear what's being said. So if we press play here, and it's a bit too small to read, like a family, what am I supposed to do? Let them capitalize on our vulnerability. Not... It's one of those where if I sat down and like paused it and zoomed in and wrote it down, I could probably get the whole script. But I ain't doing that. Right? I'm sure someone at some point is going to post a clearer video. This is basically the content that's been filmed. So as you're in the queue going into the haunted house in Universal, this is new content that has been filmed. And I don't think there's anything too meaningful here. No one's got in touch with me with their minds blown because of something that's been said. I'm pretty sure this is just setting the scene, kind of getting you ready for what you're about to experience, right? So an intro, if you will, right? So, yeah, there we go. That is the video. And as you can see, it runs for about 1:35 in total, right? So that's that. This I thought was really interesting. So Wrestling Dynasty, thank you. So Eve said, WWE presents The Horrors of the Wyatt Six is chock full of Easter eggs for WWE fans, including their debut and nods to other wrestlers. I couldn't photograph a ton, but these are among the tributes to the late Bray Wyatt. You'll also see The Fiend. So I do have a little criticism. Just a little one. And maybe it's done on purpose, but I don't think these bodies look very good. I don't think they look very realistic. Maybe it's done on purpose because this is meant to be spooky, scary, but not traumatizing, right? I mean, I look at that and I see a mannequin, right? Unless rigor mortis is set in very quickly, right? Because it just sort of doesn't look right. It just looks like someone's dumped a mannequin. And, like, I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know what's... I mean, that looks good. Clearly been through some, you know. So you've had a bad day. Yeah. But, I don't know, some of it just doesn't look very good to me. But as I said, maybe that's by design. Perhaps it's meant to be that way because it's meant to be scary, but it's not meant to flipping traumatize you, right? So that's obviously part of the massacre. This is part of the massacre as well. That doesn't look too bad. I don't know. I mean, that just looks like a kid in his room. Do you know what I mean? Listening to some music, just going through a few things. That just strikes me as a kid that's listening to, like, My Chemical Romance. But, you know. There's the Fiend, I think, having a little peer through. We got blood splattered kind of on the wall. Can't quite make out what these bits are. And you would think they would be able to afford a bigger TV, a bigger monitor. But, you know, maybe not. But it looks pretty good, actually. You know, considering this is based on Gorilla, I think it looks pretty good. I can see that. I can vibe with that. And then in here, yeah, we got some interesting pictures on the wall that I think is maybe a reference to Luke Harper, who used to wear those kind of colours. Obviously, that's a reference to Rowan, the sheep's mask being down there. So I'm sure there's lots. Obviously, we've got the book that's open with drawings in of the Wyatt Six. So this is kind of like a Wyatt family, Wyatt Six kind of compound is the sort of vibe that I'm getting. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are. I've not analysed these, to be honest. I've not kind of got the magnifying glass out. And I've not even seen any other images than this. So hopefully as we get more images, we might find some more of those Easter eggs. But apparently one of the Easter eggs is the lantern. We read the other day, apparently there's 6 lanterns for you to find in each of the houses. There's one house in Orlando, one house in Hollywood. So there we go. And then it moves on to the Fallout one, right? So interesting. These are the first glimpses that we're getting inside the Wyatt Six house. Okay, tea time, thank you. So here it looks like we've got some new Alexa merch. So I don't know if this has been up for a while or not, but this is an autographed Friends for Eternity jacket. So, I mean, that's pretty special, isn't it? God only knows how much that's selling for. But there we go. That's up. Signed Friends for... That's pretty special, isn't it? I mean, it's going to cost loads. But that is special. Signed by Alexa. Then we've got that. That's Lily doll, which is signed as well, I believe. And there as well. That's not Alexa's signature, though, is it? Maybe it is. So, signed hat going up as well. So, yeah, some new items for you Alexa fans and Wyatt Six fans. Few new bits. Thank you, WWE Shop, for the new Alexa Bliss merch, said Steve. Right, Shotzi said, I'm the Fiend tonight at Halloween Horrors Nights. Say hi and I'll give you a pin. So I wonder if she means 1, 2, 3. Imagine that. Imagine getting pinned by Shotzi. Oh, dream come true. It probably means a pin, more like that. But actually, if I was there, I'd be like, you said you was going to pin me. I'm all vulnerable. Pin me. So there we go. She did say it, didn't she? Look, I'd get my phone out and go, look, you said you'd pin me. And you said you'd do it naked. But, you know, whatever. Wrestling Dynasty. So just some of the reviews for the Wyatt Six house. People are loving it and are crying. This is amazing, said Wrestling Dynasty. So, yeah, very, very positive. Some of them are like, I haven't got a clue what happened, but it was really good. Some I read were like, I'm not a WWE fan. I ain't got a clue what's going on. But it was very good. So even those that don't, and then others are like, oh my God, I love the Wyatt Six. I love Bray. I'm in tears. as I'm writing this right now. Blah, blah, blah. So there we go. The feedback is in and people are loving it. Right. Intercontinental Championship is the last goal Sheamus wants to check off his list. So Sheamus said, honestly, it's like the last piece of the puzzle for me. It's like when you collect those football stickers when you're younger and you just have that one item left to complete the whole set. So yeah, it's often on my mind. Oh man, that's such an achievable target for Sheamus. If it was main event in night 2 of WrestleMania or winning the Rumble or something like that, it'd be like, don't know. But to win the IC championship, yeah, he embodies that belt as well. Do you know what I mean? Workhorse, putting on banging matches. That is Sheamus. He should definitely get that belt. Yeah, this is weird. I don't get this. So they asked Tony Khan about Jericho, and his answer's weird. So AEW president Tony Khan says he would love to have Chris Jericho back if and when the time presents itself. What? What are you on about? This person said that's a weird thing to say about one of your contracted talents. I mean, it's true. Jericho's under AEW deal apparently until the end of the year. Until the end of the year, he is under a contract. So why is Tony Khan going? We'd love to have him back. He ain't gone. Great news. You've got him. Yeah, apparently until the end of the year. That's going to be a hell of a surprise for Tony, isn't it? That's going to be he'll be like, what? We've still got it. I can still do stuff. Yeah. Till the end of the year. I thought he had gone. No, he's still yours. So there we go. Right, we are just 2 months away from the release of Natalia's book, The Last Heartbeating. You can pre-order it now. Low-key legend Natalia said, I'm so excited. It's my masterpiece. So there we go. Come in October 2025. Should be really good, actually. Think of everything she's been through. Should be so good. The only thing is she's so nice. I don't know if she's going to give us any dirt, any goss. That's what I want. Okay, Kevin Owens said he would have sold his soul to The Rock in a heartbeat. I think we knew he would. But it did get me thinking, how cool would that have been? But yeah, I think we knew he would. So, oh God, that would have been great, actually. Do you think Sky Daily's medical malpractice lawsuit will reveal more about what caused Hulk Hogan's death? Hulk Hogan's widow plans a lawsuit over the neck surgery she believes led to Hogan's death. So apparently there was an autopsy that's been done on Hulk Hogan. And we don't know the results of the autopsy. But apparently now his widow is now starting to consider legal action. And consider a lawsuit. So that would imply that the autopsy has thrown up some results that would support a lawsuit. So this is really interesting because all of a sudden now, if this is correct, it is really starting to look like something went wrong in Hogan's recent surgery. It looks like one of the nerves was severed. And it looks like as a result, that led to him struggling with his breathing. And as a result, that led to his death. So it wasn't just, natural causes or anything like that. It could be something went wrong with a surgery. Really interesting. Gonna have to obviously get loads more information on this, but apparently she is considering a lawsuit over medical malpractice. Right, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins is joining the NFL Network's Good Morning Football as a guest host. He's going to appear alongside James, Kyle Brandt, Manti, as well as Cherie Burris. So there we go. He's joining all the lads, all the boys, and Seth. They're all going to have a great time talking football. So there we go. I don't think that's just a one-off. It doesn't say it's a one-off. It seems to be for the season. So there we go. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Right, Roman Reigns talks about some of his favourite memories with Paul Heyman. He said, outside the ring, just the conversations, the long flights, going to Saudi, breaking bread and just talking, being around him and his kids too. It's very cool. I really enjoyed just being a fly on the wall, hearing him talk to his children and how they talk to him, how their dialogue sounds and goes. We named him the wise man for a reason. And if you're around him long enough, it's hard to not pick up just diamonds and gems. He drops them left and right. So there we go, just being in his presence and talking to him, learning from him, understanding. I mean, he knows wrestling inside and out, upside and down. He's been involved in wrestling his whole life. I mean, the stuff you could learn from Paul Heyman. So Roman just being around that, yeah, amazing. Right, you know what to do, Shorty, says Bailey. So Bailey is tripping again. But it seems like, yeah, so she's got a profile picture. I wouldn't be shocked if that goes back to a black profile picture again soon. We know she's kind of flicking between 3 different personas. She's got like Hugger Bailey being the angel, kind of that pandemic Bailey being the devil, and then the kind of Bailey we've seen recently being kind of the in-between. So she's all over the place. And even so here, so yeah. Rabbit, thank you. Charlie, thank you. So according to Sheamus, WWE's original plan for Clash at the Castle in 2022 was to have Nakamura go up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So I'm sure that still would have been a banging match, though. I mean, obviously we know this was one of the great Intercontinental matches, but I'm sure that still would have been brilliant. I don't look at that and go, I look at that and go, oh, yeah, that still would have been great. So there we go. Interesting. Oh, and I like this. I thought this was good. So, Edward, thank you. So this is behind the scenes, right? Just seeing Ash by Elegance winning the TNA Knockouts Championship.
I'm bringing it home. I am the savior of TNA for sure, but this means more than anybody knows. I'm gonna get emotional. All the blood, sweat, and tears, the years being away from my family. I couldn't do it here, but I did it somewhere else. But I did it in this ring, and that's all that matters. TNA, here we come.
So there's quite a few things in there, actually. The look at Gorilla, which looked a little bit different to the one we see on the main roster. Looking at the screens that is being looked at by Sean. So he's not just looking at one screen. He's got all these cameras that are being fed in so that I don't know if he can, I'm sure he can call to the production truck and go, can we go there? Can we go there? But there's obviously someone that's kind of doing that as well. So, but maybe if there's something he sees that he likes, he can speak to the production truck. But also these signs here, look, so we've got Doctor, we've got the writer's room, we've got talent. I don't know what that says. Is it talent development? Then we've got producer's room. We've got a massage therapist. Hello. And then like just seeing talent development. Yeah, talent development. Talent development. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's talent relations. I don't know what talent development means. Well, I know what it means, but why would there be a room for it? Is that to go and get feedback after your match, maybe? I don't know. You wouldn't think they would do that there and then. But yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing, like, obviously that Sol Ruka. I think Zarya was over there. Ava was over there. You can see Kalani. I think, is that Jasmine and Fallon, maybe? I'm getting Jasmine and Fallon vibes. But yeah, like, oh, some sweets, of course. But then, like, look at all these different cameras. I just thought there was quite a bit in it, honestly, considering it was only like a minute long. I was like, that's pretty cool. And again, it was nice to see Dana Brooke saying how much that meant to her as well. Right, let's go. I think we just got fun, thanks, and community. Yep. Right, so here is CM Punk, right? CM Punk in Cardiff. So he's up top, and then he does a little AJ Lee skip, which is great. Jumps down. I think he gets the idea here, right? There we go. Into a little AJ Lee skip, yeah. And he knows what he's doing as well. Yeah, look at the little smirk on his face there. Look at the little... Oh, God, he is so enjoying himself. That's a guy that was choking out Jack Perry backstage at Wembley, and now here... Look at him now. Look at him now. Look at this version of CM Punk compared to the one in AEW. What the flip? Right, I love this. So here we've got Nia and Byron. They're the pairing I need to see each week, right? So this is Cardiff again. Look at this. Just flicking that. Byron's trapped in the corner as Nia just flicks her hair around. Jackie Redmond going shopping in France. Got a Prada bag. I did see a little clip, actually, of the superstars saying what they were looking forward to doing in France. And I think Becky Lynch said she was, like, loved croissants, but she was, like, not tolerant of them. So she couldn't really have them. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But Rhea said she's looking forward to going shopping and going to Prada. So seems like Prada is very much on the agenda for people. So yeah, shopping in France is on the agenda. This is what Byron got up to in Cardiff. He said, I couldn't resist swinging by the world's oldest record shop. I didn't know this. I flipping live in the UK and I've been to Cardiff. I didn't know this was the world's oldest record shop. I've never even heard of it. Right? Spiller's Records. And there it is, right? I mean, I don't know if it's moved. I'm sure it's had many refurbishments. But apparently established 1894. 1894. And that's what it looks like on the outside. Never heard of it. I mean, they don't brag about being the world's oldest anywhere. I can't see a sign anywhere that says we're the world's oldest. So I don't know where Byron's got that from. But yeah, I'm gonna trust it because Byron said it, and Byron doesn't lie. He's too pure and innocent for that. So yeah, I don't know. Cool though, like it. Next time I'm in Cardiff, I'm gonna have to go. Okay, Roman and Steph poke fun at Vince's strict wrestling vernacular. Oh, good word. Good word.
We use the word aggressive.
No, we don't. We
No,
say
in
violent.
WWE, we don't say
That's
violent.
old WWE.
It's
Yeah.
aggressive.
God, you can't say violent. He told me that before.
I know,
Yeah.
they're
No,
like
we don't do
beating
that
into
no
my
more.
head,
It's
yes.
violent as hell.
My character wasn't kidnapped. I was abducted.
I know, right?
Because
Yeah.
there's a big difference.
At the local medical facility.
Yes, yes, not a hospital.
There we go. Them just having a bit of fun at Vince not allowing them to say certain words. Bro is so unserious. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. So look at Solo. Solo just kind of freaks here. Yeah, a little bit of that. That's fine. Don't know what's happening. Whoa. I mean, we had all this going on. Yeah, I can vibe with that bit. And then this bit. I enjoyed it. Okay, Silverback, thank you. So, yeah, CM Punk starts the crowd singing his song.
I missed you. I'll leave you with this. It will not be 12, 13 years until I come back. I will see you next time. Thank you, Leeds. Look in my eyes. What do you see.
I don't know what it is, but I do find some of these crowds to be very low energy. It's like the battery has almost run out and they need new batteries. I mean, perhaps it's just a lot of families. Do you know what I mean? Perhaps to the house shows, it's not the IWC that's going. You know, it's not like the loudest, rowdiest. It's like the kids and the parents that haven't got a clue what's going on. So, perhaps it's unfair to judge the house shows, really. Because we know the actual TV tapings are good. We know that the fans that go to those from the UK make noise. But yeah, it's just very low energy.
I know your anger. I know your dreams. Oh!
Oh, yeah, great job. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Right, Stephanie telling everyone to use a VPN for WWE on Netflix. What? Cal, shout out to you. This is mental.
WWE on Netflix is truly the best thing ever. But there's one catch. Not everybody gets that. A lot of you are still watching WWE the old school way, on cable, dealing with boring commercials while I'm enjoying uninterrupted action. Let's fix that with today's sponsor.
So is she really saying, don't watch Smackdown on USA Network, get a VPN, get UK Netflix, and watch it that way? Like, how are USA Network going to feel about this? How are CW Network going to feel about this? How are ESPN going to feel about this?
Surfshark VPN. WWE on Netflix is truly the best thing ever.
It's wild, isn't it? I just thought that was wild. Stephanie telling everyone to use a VPN for WWE on Netflix, telling you guys to not pay $30. Crazy. Right, comic book guy, thank you. So Stone Cold is going, what? Join your limited edition collection. Stone Cold limited to 9,500 pieces. So here, fanatics and our friends at Wrestling Shop over in France, Smith. I didn't even know they had Smiths. And then Shop for Geek in Belgium. Muller in, is that Austria, Switzerland, Germany? Loja dos Pups in Portugal, and Corvo del Nerd in, I think that's Italy. So, yeah, there we go. It is going to be available in Europe. 9,500 limited edition Stone Cold. So, there we go. Okay, let's go community. Okay, just got this one in. That's good. So Emma said, seated and ready to watch the first house show at WWE Cardiff. Can't believe I've been to Raw, SmackDown, and house shows all in 1 year. Looks like a really interesting venue, that actually. Looks like a really different kind of venue. Not like the biggest of venues, but a very interesting space. Looks like a really great place to watch wrestling, honestly. So, yeah, hope you had a great time. So, Emma, thank you. Brilliant. And certainly from what I've seen, it looks like it was a really fun show. Yeah, right, before we get to thanks, should we just check back in with Steph and Roman, just see what they're up to?
You know what I mean?
It can be hard to stick something up someone.
Yes.
I knew she was going to say it. Not that I know
If you're
from
going to take
experience,
anything away from today,
kids.
getting that thing up your ass ain't that easy, all right?
Just saying.
Yeah. So,
Stephanie, Roman, thank you. Right, Chris, Huddle Talk, Mr. T1000, Randy, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Fly Music, Wrestling's biggest fan, Mark, Claire Webb, I Am the Color Red, Nico, Silverback, The Wrestling God, Silverback, Jeff, Edward Brown, Corbin, He Who Smiles, It's Kaz81, Metal Mama, Babs the Barbarian, and Raymond. Shout out to all of you. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.